Welcome to the 22nd annual Taste for Los Al. I'm John Underwood for Los Al TV here at the backlot parking lot at the Rossmore Shopping Center, where people are already gathering at the gates for that magic 6 o'clock hour when everyone will be let in to partake of the food, the auctions, and the entertainment here at this 22nd annual Taste for Los Al, all benefiting the Los Alamitos High School boosters and auxiliary. The line starts forming early at this event and becomes a social event in itself, as attendees queue up around the parking lot several thousand deep, complete with their own entertainments and a cast of characters. These folks right here. Hi,
right
how are you?
Make sure you get him.
Oh, they did. Until the gates open, that is, and the line starts moving swiftly inside as eager eaters snag their concession tickets, and then the dash is on toward the auction tents, the food booths, and the beer. Some 41 vendors in all prepared to feed all comers with samplings of the best local restaurants have to offer in this festive open-air setting.
How's it going, sir?
Hey, I see you guys have beers flowing already.
Yeah, no, we have beers flowing. We have support from our local vendors as well.
Conveniently located in the bratwurst guys, so beer and bratwurst, yeah.
We love bartering. It's great. Hello, Jim.
You're talking to Phil.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
What's Phil got to say?
Hi, Craig.
I'll talk to both of you. How about that? You guys are here every year.
Yes.
What brings you back year after year to Taste of Los Al?
Turn around and check all that out.
The people.
All the people, the fun, the support of the local high school. I'm older than this high school. I was born in '64, so we like to support. It's our way of giving back. Say go Loyola Cubs.
It's a lot of fun. Our friends.
Charter members of this event, 22 years it's been here.
Scott Emmons.
Scott Emmons.
Hey,
He's,
Nick, go get Scott. He's actually on the committee.
I guess enlisted us.
Yeah, so we're his fraternity brothers, so we've been helping him support this event. He sent 3 kids to Los Alamitos High School, so he's a big supporter of this school. So,
Have you guys, how many years have you done Taste of Los Al? Taste of Los Al has been doing this 22 years. How long have you guys been here?
how many years have we been doing this, Scott? Here's Scott.
Hey, how you doing, John? 8 years, 7 years? I've been doing it like 12 years.
I thought 10.
I don't know. We've been doing it. Some are still trainees. Some are on probation.
I'm a brew crew trainee.
Yeah. So
We all get new name tags
still
every
learning.
year.
No, we've been working.
The gentlemen of this brew crew certainly know how to mix their work with their fun. And that certainly is the spirit of these Taste for Los Al fundraisers. But in fact, this event does take months of pre-planning and some serious heavy lifting on the actual day of the event, as an essentially vacant parking lot must be transformed into a full-service food venue for several thousand people by a handful of staff and a small army of high school and booster club volunteers who arrive hours ahead of the crowds to set it all up. No one arrives earlier or works harder to keep it all on the rails than chief shot caller and progenitor of Taste for Los Al, Larry Strawther. From scheduling all the vendors and addressing their needs to last-minute arrangements of tables, Larry is the chief ramrod and the head gopher, who for 22 years has managed this event to a successful outcome.
You got to go on that side. But as you can see, we've got ladders and weights and everything in the way.
You gonna be ready?
Yeah, I think we're in good shape, which scares me whenever I say that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you've done it a few times before.
22.
22 years.
Yeah, 20. So I've done it 21 times.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's gonna be good. Gonna be good.
You gonna have a good crowd tonight?
Sold almost 3,000 tickets. So it's just a little bit more than last year. That's with the walk-up. I'm sure we'll go over 3,000 tickets again.
Yeah, that's pretty typical of every year, right?
Since about 2007 or 8, yeah, we've been very consistent. So.
Yeah. And, well, I know the nonprofits are counting on it.
Yeah, like I said, we have 27 nonprofits from Los Alamitos High School. And then have a couple here, We Care and the RHA and a couple others that'll help out in case there's...
The manpower is still an issue for a lot of restaurants.
Well, that's why we have 9 booster clubs. Actually 12 booster clubs. Some are doing double shift. Are helping out with the restaurant. Some are picking up the food, bringing it here. Some are doing everything, getting the food and serving it. Some of the restaurants, will come here, have one guy to make sure everything's going good, and then the guy has to go back to the restaurant.
Yeah.
So it runs the gamut.
So good crowd anticipated. Lots of vendors.
Lots of vendors. Should be
Everything on
lots of fun.
schedule.
I think so.
Okay.
As you can see right now, the second group of volunteers, our second shift today of kids from the high school are here.
Okay.
So.
All right, we're off and running.
There you go.
Or you are.
These Booster Club volunteers have become an indispensable part of a successful Taste for Los Al, especially since the pandemic, which affected employment retention at all levels of the service industry, but especially among restaurants, many of whom would not be able to hang a canopy out on this day without the small army of volunteers who set up and sometimes run these concessions.
Say, Paul, I talked to you earlier. Yeah. So how's it going? The first few minutes of taste.
Good.
You got everything lined out here?
Rush, kind of slowed a little bit, but people come by and grab a couple, 3 at a time.
Okay. Well, then they went over and got a beer.
Yes, of course. It's
conveniently next door.
It's like a tailgate party in Chicago.
I've never been to a tailgate party in Chicago.
They have bratwurst in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
California, it's wine, cheese, and crackers.
All right. Okay. Well, if it's any indication how the Cubs do when they come to Chavez Ravine, it must be a hell of a lot of fun because those Cub fans.
True that. Like the Cubs fans.
Who's your team this year?
Dodgers, but they're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Now I'm cheering for the Texas Rangers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Something besides Willie Nelson came out of Texas, I guess. The Texas Rangers. Okay.
I like that.
Well, good luck on tonight.
Thank you. Have fun. Hey guys, grab it.
You guys, I was looking at your signage here, but I don't know where you are. I mean, we're Los Alamitos Television.
Okay. Yeah,
Los Al TV.
Right.
But we're not familiar with Little Fisherman Fish and Chips. Where are you located?
We're located in Cypress, on the corner of Valley View and Los Alamitos.
Okay, that's close enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Valley View and Catella.
Valley View and Catella. Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been there?
7 years.
Wow, you keep a good secret.
We did, and we survived COVID. A lot of patrons came in during that time, and so we thank them very much.
Okay. Well, you're a secret no more.
All right. Well, come on out. We got the best fish and chips, tacos, grilled food. Anthony Bourdain had our tacos. Thumbs up.
What do you guys got there?
We have Brew Kitchen's ribs and chicken wings. Great.
Whose ribs are they?
Brew's Kitchen chicken wings and ribs.
Los Alamitos. Yeah.
Los Alamitos.
I mean, you guys know this food. You already know it's good. Or
This is my 3rd year here. I know Mama's Kitchen. I know a couple areas. My cousin plays for the softball team. She plays for the softball team, but it's been a great experience.
When you come to these events, this Taste of Los Al, they've been doing it for 22 years. Do you learn anything? New restaurants, new food?
New restaurants. The environment's good. Everybody's cool here. I learned about places that I didn't even know was right here that I'm unaware of because
there's a lot of good food in this town.
Yeah, and a lot of good people too. And everybody has a good vibe, and it's just a good atmosphere. And it's all to support the kids in the schools, so it's a great deal.
Okay, the whole package.
Yes, definitely.
Have a good evening.
Good time, good weather. You too. Thanks for recording.
Passport him.
Yes.
Thank you.
Having fun?
I'm visiting from Arizona, so this is fun. Yeah. We don't have anything like this in Arizona.
Oh, come on. You don't have a taste of Phoenix?
No.
Or where in Arizona are you from?
From Chandler, Phoenix suburb.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
And there's no taste in Arizona anywhere?
Not that I know. No, they just have restaurant week
for the taste.
Are you local?
Yeah,
She's
right
local. She's my niece. I'm visiting her.
Yeah, Still Beach.
Okay. Well, that's a good time to be visiting.
Oh, yeah.
Here, yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, Mama. It's so good.
I told her next year I'm bringing my daughter.
So is this your first time, you guys?
No.
Oh,
Not hers, but it's my
you're
first
regular.
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
She talked me into it. I'm going, oh, this is so much fun. I'm loving it.
Yeah, we think so.
Yeah.
Well, bon appetit, ladies.
Thank you.
Good night.
Randy Hill.
Oh, nice to see you. John, thanks for coming tonight.
Listen, in the end, what's it all for? Why are you here, Randy? You're here every year, maybe since the beginning, I don't know, 22nd year. How many years have you done this?
Yeah, pretty much. I think all of them, as far as I know.
Charter member.
Yeah.
Pouring all those years.
Part-time bartender, lifetime volunteer. So that's kind of where I come in.
Everybody loves, it's a wonderful night. Everybody's having fun. It just seems like everybody is really enjoying getting out in the open air. But what's it all about?
It's all about the kids, right? I mean, everybody here is supporting a booster club of some type at the Los Alamitos High School. And that's really the bottom line right there.
So it's about the Griffins. Whatever.
It's about the kids. Yeah, it's about the Griffins. You bet. It is. You know, we have really great quality programs, and you know, those cost money, and this is one of the ways that our school can continue to offer great programs and excellent opportunities for our students.
You know, last year I talked to one of the guys over at the auction tent, and he said, you know, if it wasn't for this event, he said, we wouldn't have a hockey team.
So Sherry.
Hi.
Yes.
How are you?
Former superintendent. He's talking about what this event does for our kids and our school, and I was just saying it helps out.
What's the payoff here?
Payoff, I think like the obvious one is right here. Look at all the community members coming together, and really it's to support kids, but they're having fun, and they might even forget they're supporting kids for a few minutes, but they're supporting kids. And then no, and also I think it's really a shout out to all these restaurants and businesses that come in. I'm really serious, like they're donating all this. So what I hope is that they benefit, and then ultimately arts and athletics are going to kick some fanny.
You know, last year, I was here last year.
I changed my word there.
Yeah. You don't have to now.
Yes, I do. But it's really good, like, to see everyone come here to support kids, and they're also having fun.
You know, last year I interviewed the coach for the hockey team, and he said if it wasn't for this event, they could not field a hockey team.
Well, that
doesn't surprise me.
It doesn't surprise me either. I think we forget that, you know, that it really does pay for a lot. And I know the coaches, when I was working, they'd always say, you know, we need to sell this amount of tickets to make it, to get everything we need this year. We need auction items. So they really do depend on it. It's awesome.
Sherry Kropp and Randy Hill, thank you so much for explaining it all. Yeah. All right, yeah.
Go Los Al students.
Go have a taste yourself.
What?
Go have a taste yourself.
I am right now.
I'm sure.
Good night.
As the crowds wet their whistles and get their first taste of this year's event, action begins in the silent auction tent. Early bidders have the advantage on a wide range of sports and culinary items. Often, they may be the only bidder on an item and end up walking away with a great deal. Sometimes, the prize is a must-have at any price.
That's like a grown-up's ball.
Yeah, that's Christmas.
Oh, I see. You're gonna save a few bucks on Christmas. Oh, okay, for your grandson. Okay.
That is a good Christmas
That is an excellent Christmas present. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what did you have to put out for that?
300. I think it's good. What do you think?
Wait, is he in the school district?
No, he's not. He's in Texas.
Oh, he's in Texas. Okay, all right. All right. All right, well, it's going to help our school district.
Right, exactly.
That's even better. Thank you very much.
She's really here to support softball, by the way.
All for the cause, don't you know? As the tasting and the gaming go on into the evening, over at the main stage, the perennial entertainment event is the Los Alamitos Jazz Band, under the direction of musical coordinator and veteran Los Al High School music instructor Justin Padilla.
Mean Uncle Jellybags, that was Gabriel Gandara on the soprano saxophone.
With an added twist to this year's jazz fair, as the band and some audience members get into the act and into the swing of it all.
A lot of soloists there, swing dancers. So I'm going to go around and see. We had Nathan Delgadillo on the flute. It's going to be out of order. We had Sebastian Cruz on the baritone saxophone. We had Nicholas Pallone on the guitar. We wave hi to the audience as we say. That's Nicholas Pallone right there. We had Carson Lopez on the trumpet. Megan Mendez Arroyo on the trombone. Oh, and we had Benjamin Peretti on the alto saxophone.
No one knows better than music director Justin Padilla the value added to his high school jazz ensembles with the boost they get from these once-a-year Taste for Los Al fundraisers. He took a little time between performances on this night to express his appreciation for the dollars this event will direct to his jazz programs specifically throughout the year.
All right, as they break down here at Taste of Los Al 2023, I'm talking with the band leader of Jazz One. We were just watching tonight, Justin Padilla, the eminent Justin Padilla from Los Alamitos High School. And I mean eminent because you and your band are known all across the country. You guys have scored big. Jazz One has scored in every kind of competition venue across the country, and you're not stopping with that. You are moving on. You're doing New Orleans in January. Tell me about that.
John, that's very nice of you. I like to say we are among one of the high schools in this state that are working hard to perform well. So yes, we're going to New Orleans in January.
And they've got the first place showings to prove it.
In New Orleans in January, we're taking two groups. We're taking our top group, Jazz One and Jazz Two, and we're going there. It's a festival. It's a music education conference and then a jazz festival. We submitted a recording and we got accepted to play on the main stage on Thursday. So it was a competition to get in, so we got in. So we worked hard and our hard work paid off.
Well, you're very self-effacing, but this Jazz One band has made a wide swash in the jazz road for competitive high school bands across the country. And so, if you're not going to toot your horn, I'll have to do it for you.
I can do a little humble bragging. So in the past, we have made it to the Monterey Jazz Festival and did really well at the Reno Jazz Festival and local festivals as well. We have a connection with Jazz at Lincoln Center. We have friends who play with Winston Marsalis who come out and work with us quite often. And this year in March, our spotlight concert is entitled Down in New Orleans. And so we're going to have a New Orleans musician come and we're going to transform Los Al High School into Bourbon Street. We're going to have New Orleans food, beignets. It's going to be a complete experience. And so.
Oh yeah, you got some dates on that?
I do, yes. March, it's the third Friday in March.
Oh, okay. We'll put that. Be sure you contact us. We'll put it on our calendar too.
Absolutely.
On Los Al TV.
Yes. So we're ready to go. Kids are working hard. Parents are supporting us. The community is supporting us. Like this event here, Taste for Los Al. It supports all of the boosters at the high school, so everybody gets a chance to have an auction table. But what Larry does also, he asks us to come and perform for everyone, which is a big deal because we work so hard in the classroom And unless you know about the jazz band and how hard these kids work and how great they sound, you wouldn't know we exist. But Larry, I'm so grateful for Larry Strawther for giving us a chance to play, because now everybody knows what we're about. Not only can the parents go and buy some great auction items, but they can see the kids and hear the kids perform. And now there's no more secret, right?
So an event like this, though, this event tonight, I mean, is it how important is this event financially to your ability to perform, to travel?
Right.
I mean, that can't be cheap.
Right. So, as the viewers might know, that a percentage of the ticket sales go back to each booster program. And so we want everybody to come out and watch the kids and enjoy the event. And also we have the auction items here tonight. So it's a big ticket cost. It's about $1,800 to go on the trip. Yeah. And even not just the trip. Per student, right. And we have coaches that come in and work with the students. Throughout the year we go to jazz festivals. The transportation has a dollar sign, so every dollar helps the cause. And this event is great because we have 1,000 people who can see the QR code, and we'll give you the QR code. Maybe we can, click here to support, right? And everything helps. Everything helps.
Okay. All right. Well, Justin Padilla, jazz conductor here, impresario for Jazz 1 at Los Alamitos High School. Thank you for filling us in on what your schedule is, and we'll look forward to that New Orleans festival in March.
Yes, and you can come see the jazz band at the high school at the Performing Arts Center on December 14th for our holiday concert.
Okay, all right. If we get everything in there right.
We did.
Okay, all right. But we have a jewel in Justin Padilla and the entire music staff at Los Alamitos High School.
Absolutely.
As you mentioned earlier, is you got bench in depth when it comes to music at Los Al, right?
Absolutely. So this is a part of the instrumental music program as a whole. We have a great marching band. Mr. Crockett is our director there, doing a fantastic job. We have 2 concert bands. We have an orchestra of 2 orchestras. We have a drum line, and of course we have a fantastic show choir. So there is music to be made, and let's understand that playing a music instrument is challenging. It takes a lot of hard work to do what these students are doing. It starts in our elementary schools, continues in our middle schools, and we have fantastic teachers there, Mr. Harrell, Mr. Fontaine. Those kids start sometimes in 6th grade, and when they persevere and they keep working hard, they get to do this. So what's great about the high school is that we can shine a light through the community, and the kids can get excited about playing at the high school. And then when you ignite a fire for what's possible in the future, that gives you the energy and motivation to continue in the moment. So we have a great connection with the middle schools, and 3, 4, 5 years later, they're playing like professionals.
Yeah, and this is the culmination of that Jazz 1 we saw tonight. And that's what it's all about. It's all about the performing, isn't it? If you're not getting in front of people.
Right. We get a lot of information when we perform, right? What worked?
Yeah.
What needs more work, right?
So, all right. Well, Justin Padilla, thank you so much for taking a couple minutes out. I know it's busy before you get the stage. It's busy during the performance, and it's busy afterwards. So thank you for taking a couple of minutes and filling us in on Jazz 1. And we appreciate you fielding that bench tonight for us to take part in here at Taste of Los Al 2023.
Thank you. Good night.
Los Al Jazz 1. That was Gabriel Gandon out the saxophone. Los Al Jazz 1. Headed to New Orleans in January. We'll see you at the concert December 14th. And did I tell you we have a QR code you could donate to? Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Last call for the silent auction is announced from the DJ booth with Kevin and Dave, who have kept the beat going and the crowds primed to party at Taste for La Salle for the last 20 of the event's 22 years.
Now that was exciting news. There's 25 cards for $25 each. Get yourself a raffle ticket starting at 2 for $10. That's a good come up. 5 can get you 500, Kev. How do you feel about that? Is that good? That's almost as good as this. Watch this.
As the evening comes to a close, event producer Strawther attempts to call it a night for revelers and last-minute auction winners.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for coming to the 22nd Taste for Los Al. It is now 10 o'clock. It is time that we go home and enjoy ourselves and have fun doing whatever we do in our own little homes. So, thank you all for coming. Once again, I had a great time. You were a big part of it. And we'll see you next year. In other words, it's time to be leaving.
In the end, Taste for La Salle will take in over $250,000 gross from this one October night, over $200,000 of which will directly benefit 27 Los Al High School booster clubs and activities, going a long way to support their sports, arts, and music programs throughout the year. I'd say that deserves another toast.
Can I get a little toast from you ladies?
Yeah.
Like maybe
Cheers.
how about thank you Taste of Los Al?
Yeah. Thank you Taste of Los Al.